How does it feel to be on the cover of Kode Magazine?
I mean, pretty cool, and I'm there with like such an awesome group of women too, which I'm like, really? Is this me? Really?
What was the experience like as you guys were shooting this?
Well, we actually shot it separately, so I didn't get to see it until everything was together, and it was like one of the most majestic things because I absolutely loved like my shoot, and I knew the other people that were doing it, so I was so excited to see theirs. But then to see it all together finally, I was like, yes,
amazing. What does it truly mean to be a woman in Hollywood of color?
I mean, it means all sorts of stuff, but I think what I love, what I'm able to do is tell my story or tell the story of Generation Z per se, and I love in Blackish how the writers have been so intentional about making my character multifaceted and making her driven and business-minded. I'm more than what the typical teen that you see on TV, and yeah, I have my moments of I'm on my phone ignoring the world, but you see those moments of I'm like uniting my family and I'm coming up with plans, and I think it's important to represent that because not only are there problems when it comes to the representation of minorities, but just the representation of women, and to be a full, multifaceted, intriguing person and girl, I think it's really important.
What drew you to wanting to be a part of Blackish?
I mean, it was so relevant, and that's what I loved about it. And it seems as though they had a video camera in my house, basically. That's how it felt when I first read the script, where I'm like, this just happened to me, like just now. But I think what I like is that even though it is about what happens to a black family, at the center of it, it's about a family. And what I like is how it's broken down those race barriers. So it's not just for black people. The show is not just meant for the African American audience. There's definitely episodes in which it's like African American people can relate on so many levels, but you realize that the person that lives right next door to you isn't very different from you because they can relate to what's happening still.
What has been your proudest moment in your career so far?
Proudest moment? Gosh. I mean, I guess the current moment, I think Blackish, and then it's given me such a lovely platform to do other things as well, just on the more humanitarian side, because it's such a socially relevant show. It's allowed me to reach out and work with the organizations that I really want to work with, and has given me a chance to develop my own voice. It's been a beautiful set for me to grow up on as a young lady and just develop my own opinion, and just, yeah.
I was going to ask you, tell me about Yara's Club.
Yara's Club. Oh, okay. Well, Young Women's Leadership Network, which is started by the Tisch family, who are like absolutely lovely people. There are about 7 schools in New York, and then they have satellite schools. But Yara's Club is an online club, and we meet once a month, and it's really, each session is about something different. The first one that we did this month was we used the Don Miguel Ruiz, be impeccable with your word, and what that means and how we connected it to then hate speech. But what we aim to do with the club is take it off of just the online platform, but then to really from this club create our own organization or find ways to implement what we're learning at the schools.
Yes.